Imagine coming back from work after a very long and stressful day. As soon as you step foot into your home, you leave all your belongings on a table and drop dead on the couch, only wanting to relax for the rest of the night. So you take a refreshing shower, put on some comfy clothes, grab your favorite snack, and make sure the lighting is just right so that you can have a peaceful evening playing some Animal Crossing on your Nintendo Switch. You turn on the console, boot up the game, and are greeted with that was quite the entrance. Music is probably one of the most important aspects when creating a video game, yet it goes so overlooked by many of its players. This is understandable considering that when you're playing a game like Mario Odyssey or Super Smash Bros., you're not paying much attention to the music, rather what's actually happening on screen. You're having too much fun playing and making sure you don't die or fail a mission. The game has immersed you into the experience. So by the time the player gets a chance to take a step back from the screen and relax, the song is most likely already over and you've missed it. But in reality, the music out of all things was probably the reason you were ever so immersed in the first place. Let's take this supersonic battle from Sonic Frontiers for example. Here's a clip from the fight against Wyvern. The song of choice doesn't quite fit the situation, so instead of focusing on the intense boss fight happening on screen, you're confused because the music is so off-putting, therefore taking attention away from the game. Now here's the same clip, but with its original music instead. Suddenly, the scene here is a lot more motivating, action-packed, exhilarating, and the music here drives the tone of the boss fight perfectly. We can reverse the situation as well. Here's a clip from Mario Galaxy, the game I used music from earlier. The setting is very mysterious, peaceful, and a bit dreamy. But if we put the supersonic fight music over it, suddenly the scenery here doesn't quite match because the tone of the game and the tone of the song is so drastically different from one another. The two are clashing, making for an unpleasant experience. This concept doesn't only apply to video games though. Roughly every source of media you consume needs to have music to fit the tone of whatever type of media it is. Whether it be a commercial, a TikTok video, pretty much anything. Like imagine if I started this video the same exact way I did, but we changed the music I used. Imagine coming back from work after a very long and stressful day. As soon as you step foot into your home, you leave all your belongings on a table and drop dead on the couch, only wanting to relax for the rest of the night. So you take a refreshing shower, put on some comfy clothes, grab your favorite snack, and make sure the lighting is just right so that you can have a peaceful evening playing some Animal Crossing on your Nintendo Switch. You turn on the console, boot up the game, and are greeted. While you were watching that intro back again, I used energetic and electric music from the cyberspace soundtrack in Sonic Frontiers, while I was also trying to create a detailed mental vision of you attempted to calm down and relax. So that intro doesn't necessarily work because the music, well, isn't calm and relaxed. In fact, it's the exact opposite of it. Music plays such an important role in any type of media we consume, but in video games, there's a huge difference between a soundtrack that only complements a game and a soundtrack that elevates the experience. Minecraft's OST is a great example of this. Just think about Minecraft and what the game is. What is the objective? Well, there is none. At least no primary objective once you're playing the game. Sure, the end goal of the game is to get to the end and kill the Ender Dragon, but the game doesn't throw this objective in your face in any way. You just start a new world and go wild. Now, since Minecraft isn't a platform or action-adventure game, there isn't any exciting or thrilling songs in the game, rather a collection of peaceful melodies. And this perfectly fits with the aesthetic the game is going for. The music gives the player that feeling of exploration, knowing that there's an entire world out there to discover. When you're mining late at night and this song starts playing, you're calm, relaxed, and just searching for some diamonds to use for a new armor set. It eases the player into a composed state and gives off a small sense of safety, since it's not just a suspenseful and eerie silence while you're surrounded by a dark and enclosed cave. Instead of the game just being a soulless open world with light ambient noises, the soundtrack gives it more personality and flair. However, one specific video game song that I've absolutely adored since 2017 is Jump Up Superstar from Super Mario Odyssey, specifically when Mario attends the New Donk City Festival.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the New Donk City Festival, a celebration of the history of our city. And now, to get things started, her honor, Mayor Pauline.
I love everything about this 10-minute segment. The atmosphere, the music, the lighting, the references, everything about this festival is just perfect. What really sells this moment for me is the track that plays while you traverse this beautiful celebration. Jump Up Superstar just elevates this scene by 1,000,000%. You get to platform in a 2D space while being able to relive the classic Donkey Kong arcade games by jumping over his famous barrels that he tosses. It's just so damn good. And it's crazy because if Nintendo just put some random usual festive music like this, it just wouldn't quite hit on the same level. Jump Up Superstar is just a phenomenal song to include in this huge celebration because the song is just so festive, happy, vibrant, and when I listen to this song it instantly changes my entire mood. It's incredible. If I had to make a list of one of my favorite moments in all of gaming, this festival would have to be on the list, solely because of the song of choice. But this example alone just proves how much a specific scene can be improved just based on the music in the background. You could just use some normal songs for your scenes, and hell, nobody would probably complain or even bat an eye about it. But if you really want to take that extra step with your game, if you really want to make a scene more powerful and memorable, the music's gotta be hitting hard. Really hard. Sometimes when I play an infinite shuffle of songs and come across a video game song that I like, more times than not I check out what the game is, and sometimes I even buy the game to play it myself, and all it took was a couple of good songs from your soundtrack to sell me on your game. The suspenseful and mysterious investigation track in Detroit Become Human, the somber and depressing guitar tunes from The Last of Us, it all enhances and helps the audience engage with that form of media even more, and in ways that visuals can never achieve alone. And just like how a motivating and uplifting superhero film would probably cut to credits with a heroic orchestra to capture the feel of an epic adventure and wrap up the end of the movie, this educational and analysis video will end with calm and conclusive tunes to capture that feeling of a satisfactory conclusion and to further establish just how important music really is.